Well, it looks like President Obama is visibly pissed off. He got mad because gun control background checks got shot down. And the reason they got knocked down is because basically a background check is basically a national registration program, basically, which leads to confiscation. And I know Mr. Harry Reid goes, well, we got to get out back into the 21st century and not worried about some imaginary tyrannical power that can happen. But I got to say to Harry Reid, he's the Neville Chamberlain of the 21st century. That's what Harry Reid is. He's the Neville Chamberlain of the 21st century. And you know, there's a lot of even evidence that maybe Adolf Hitler got away with the crime. He went to Argentina. He was the biggest gun control advocate going. Jews didn't have guns, right? Harry Reid, you evil person, you. We know who you're working for. We know Obama's working for it too. And the major media is working for it. But, you know, the NRA is actually, I guess, pretty strong because of people, individual people. That's all it is, really. But, Harry Reid, you won the Neville Chamberlain Award because you're, well, you probably really aren't stupid. You're just working for the bad guys. That's all it is. But it looks like this has been shot down. That's one way to put it. The bill has been shot down. The gun control bill for national... actually, that would be a national registration. Basically, it was background checks. Because, you know, they're going to start actually doing this to, like, veterans. What they'll do is they'll do it piecemeal. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that because, you know, maybe you were a veteran and you had some problem or something like that. Oh, you can't own a gun for this reason. But, you know, there's a lot of people that go in even to the ones that enforce laws that have problems. and you can see sometimes in some cases how abuses of power happen there. So, but that's probably what you really got to watch out for. And it looks like the elitists are pushing as hard as they can on this, and everybody else, a lot of people are pushing back. But you just got to remember, you know, there's a reason these guys are really pushing for this. Because, you know, if you want to just look at it like in a very crude, cynical way, in a way, you know, the elitists have all the protection they want. They're not doing this for the people because they never do shit for the people. You know, that's one way you can really tell really quickly what they're up to. You know, if you're kind of like on a borderline, the people with the most power, I mean, you know, Congress has recently, there's new laws, there's some new rules that came out where actually Congress is going to be able, people and members in Congress will be able to get more access to information for inside trading, things like that. They get in these positions because it's a racket. It's a racket. They're not worried about the people. They're worried about the vote, you know, the vote. They're worried about their own power. So, you know, they're already protected all the way. They're not going to do something for the people to, like, say, oh, this will protect you. No way. No way. Because, like, let me just put one thing out there. How come, you know, let's forget about marijuana for a second or anything, but let's talk about industrial hemp. Politicians make that illegal, right? Politicians, it's illegal at the federal level. It's illegal at the state level. It's not a drug. It could save the planet. It could fix problems with global warming. It's illegal. Why is it illegal? Because the oil industries hate it because that's direct competition for their fuel products and their plastics products and their pharmaceutical products. So if the politicians are really out there pushing for something, it's for them. It's for them. And they already got protection, so really the reason they're looking for gun control is to control you. That's all it's about. So, looks like Obama's really mad. So, I guess we can say Uncle Tom Obama is exactly, you know, dyed-in-the-wool Marxist. He's working for the elite all the way. That's what he is. It's what he is. He's not some leader that came out of nowhere to, like, fight the established power. He is the established power. He's Uncle Tom Obama, and they put him in there, man. So, the more people recognize that, the better, because hopefully, I never voted for him or Romney. I didn't vote for either one of those guys, because they represent the established power. But, you know, the more people that recognize that the current guy that we got in here is just as bad as the person they probably didn't like, you know, Romney or something, you know, they figured they were voting for the lesser of two evils. Well, you really didn't vote really to have much of a choice there, because They're both bad news. So, looks like Obama's mad now, and that means he's a Marxist out of control. So, him and the Russian leader, both of them together, are all in cahoots. They're all in cahoots with each other. That's really what goes on.